Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler, I go. Got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no pass, flow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all cash, like watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, I'll be eating Kobe steak high. La da da, got that fish sushi grade raw. La la la, I'm on vacation, I'ma stay off. La la la, now I'm taking all my days off.
Hello everybody and welcome to Talladega Super Speedway. I am Lee Dark. Today CJ decided to show up on time, and my co-host Josh is with me as always as we watch Jackson Beauregard in the 83 Bubba Gump Shrimp Co-Ferrari for Rich Money Racing because he was fastest in practice.
What's up, fellas? I got the Sallies on deck for us already.
Well, glad you could show up, CJ. Fucking Josh, how you doing on this beautiful day as we watch Jackson Beauregard try to lay down a lap to keep his pole position?
Man, I'm just taking it all in. This is Dega, baby.
This is
my home track. Oh, God, I love this.
This is Dega, baby, indeed. There's a lot of special schemes out in the field today, which reminds me that there will be an extra $100,000 to the favorite scheme picked. So go ahead and comment below what scheme of the special schemes is your favorite. You pick one of the schemes that isn't a special scheme, your choice will just be vetoed. So make sure you type one of the special schemes, one of the drivers for the special schemes, whatever, just comment it below, and that driver and team will be entered for the $100,000 win.
Always interesting, always fun, and this gives back, gets the fans interacted and gets them, makes them feel like they're a part of it, which they are.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the views, we probably wouldn't do this at all. Down the back straight right now, Jackson Beauregard hoping to keep his fast pace in that pole position. Ferrari has showed up this season, and they are definitely not backing down anytime soon. Josh, they've won the championship. They've proven that they belong here. Now they are just pedal to the metal.
Yeah, I mean, last year, at the beginning of this season, obviously, it left a lot of people scratching their heads and, a lot of questions of, do they belong here? Can they succeed? And they answered those questions in a big way.
And right now, sitting on the pole, if he can hold it, it's G.A.M.E right now with the fastest lap.
Rookie of the year.
And Josh, CJ, I think G.A.M.E Motorsports needs this. I think they haven't had the greatest start to the season. They have been the biggest team, if not, well, at least the biggest team, a Dodge team, but one of the biggest teams in the Fmra. Josh, you for sure could attest to this. G.A.M.E Motorsports hasn't had the success that they've been looking for as of late, but it looks like if everyone's been across, Caden Gamble, no, Brandon Cook, the 43 throwback Richard Petty Waffle House scheme, they're going to come through, they're going to steal the pole from Caden Gamble.
Came in saying, not so fast, my friend, look at here.
And that is it. Everybody has been across. Brandon Cook, Fat Money Racing, with a pole position, which is a paying award or a paying spot in the Fmra. If you win a pole, you win some money for your team. So if you don't win nothing else, you don't get a top 5 at that race. If you got pole, you at least got your team some money.
And I'm sure at this point, Lee, that Gamble Motorsports will take any kind of money they need, being they haven't had such success this season starting out.
Yep, so Caden Gamble is going to have to race his way forward to get some success because Brandon Cook took the pole from him. Brandon Cook, 43. He's got that STP Chevy Waffle House on the side. Make sure you guys keep an eye. That's one of the schemes you can vote for right there. And then Caden Gamble in second, going to sit next to him. And then the 710, a Chronix High, who has done well at Super Speedway. We've seen him win at Daytona, and now he's sitting up front here at Talladega, third place. We got the 34 of Tia, who's got her OnlyFans sponsor on that car. Make sure you guys check that out, Chevy. Back row, we got Taylor Berger 65, Ford, Aldridge Racing holding the top 5. And then we got Billy Ray Dog in the 6th position, Brett Rainier in 8th, Jackson Beauregard 7th. The 59 of Christopher Rich, another one of them schemes that you could vote for along with the Tia Clarks up there, just a little bit back. So Brandon Cook, Tia, and now Christopher Rich, schemes you can vote for. Check that out. He's sitting 9th. We got Chris Gamble in 10th. Mike Storm, 11th. Barry Sternparch Jr., 12th. Brad Miller, 14th, with Donnie Reynolds in 13th. We got Dylan Wagner in 16th, with Aaron Aldridge, another one of the schemes you can vote for, in 15th. He's got me back on his car. He does this every year. We can talk about it more in a minute. 21 of Joey Hayes in the 18th position. 27 of Jeremy Stelhor in 17th position. We got 69 Joseph Robinson in the 20th position. Another scheme you could vote for, shake and bake, baby. The number 6 Ford, Brett Aldridge, is sitting 19th. Again, another scheme you can vote for. Make sure you check that out. Corey Gamble in the 22nd position. Cameron Red in the 21st position. Austin Kiesler, another scheme you can vote for. Budweiser Chevy in the 24th position. Bruno, 57, in the 23rd position. Another scheme you can vote for, it's just white. It's throwback Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt scheme. Tyler Ferguson behind the wheel of that bad boy in 26. Another scheme you can vote for. And then another scheme you can vote for, Triple C's rocking the I Created Mutant Super Soldier. It is available on Amazon and Kindle. It's his newest book. Check it out. Triple C in the 25th position. We got Zane High in 28th. We got Trey Fanta in 27th. We got Chris Michaels in 30th. We got Chris Chaos in 29th. We got Jay Fatal in 31st. We got Summer Rain in 32nd. And then taking up the rear, Sophie Raydog in 33rd. The two of the women who were kind of ahead in points there are now towards the back, gentlemen. How are you guys doing after all that?
Oh, doing about as ready as I can, doing about as good as I can be. Ready for a good race. Ready for Dega, baby. Now the question isn't if the big one's going to happen. It's a matter of when.
And after last week's race, I think we had one car finish on the lead lap. You just hope, right?
Yeah, that's all you can do.
And at these super speedways, you just hope you're not in it. And CJ, while you're here, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of a history on this number 5 me car that Aaron Aldridge always runs. And that's because Aaron Aldridge, when he comes to Talladega, you got to think of Talladega Nights. You got to think of Ricky Bobby. You got to think of this car. Well, it's a variation of the one in the movie, but I mean, you got to love he put his own spin on it. I want to go fast, me with the Cougar on the hood. Aaron Aldridge, he's looking to put this bad boy in victory lane.
Let's see if he can do it, Lee.
Well, I
And
mean,
John?
he was both of us was really at this race when they were shooting the final scenes for Talladega Nights, and we seen that car. We didn't know it was Ricky Bobby's. We didn't know it was Will Ferrell's at the time. We were sitting there thinking, who is me? And then, zooming in and paying attention, and on the back fender there, they also had a Cougar on it as well. And we're like, is that a Cougar? Is there a cougar on that car? So we rocked with it.
Well, it is time that we start rolling around the track. We got some time for them to get around the track. So, I mean, let's take a look at this 43. Fat Money Racing bought the number off of Blaze Motorsports before they decided to defunct. Unable to pay for their season even after selling the number. And he's put it to good use. Fat Money Racing did. They got a driver for it, Brandon Cook of the going out of business Snap-on Racing. Brandon Cook, 43. He got the Waffle House with the 43, and there was no petty blue on the 43, which, to go with scheme, Triple C has a certain scheme font that he likes to do, and he really didn't feel like, even though he wanted to honor Petty, he didn't want to dishonor himself. So they decided that Talladega and the All-Star races for the 43 will be a Petty throwback car of some sort with the Petty blue on it.
It makes sense, and it's always good to see that and throw homage to a great driver, you know.
This is going to be a unique race. Very strong showing is expected from a lot of these drivers towards the front. Gamble Motorsports needs a strong showing here from Caden Gamble for sure. But then Chronix High and Pontiac, they're trying to build Pontiac back up. They're the only team on Pontiac 2 cars, kind of like Trey Fanta and Yuto Racing being the only Toyota out in the field. They are trying to build a resume to get more teams on board.
Pace cars dipped down. We're about to go racing.
Green flag.
Here we go.
Very smart of Caden Gamble. He got that black flag a couple races ago. You remember that? Josh, it cost him a possible win. And he was able to, he remembered that. He held that line very well to the door panel. I'm guessing they did some practice on that, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, they made sure that didn't happen again.
Now, you'll see these guys hug the inside down the back straight, and that's going to be weird to pretty much anyone watching who watches any other racing. And I want you to know that it was weird to us too, but we've learned that if anyone gets your inside, they will pass you, even down the back straight. So now the drivers just kind of hug that inside.
Hug the inside and keeps our line and protects them in a way.
Top line starting to get a run. Can they get Caden Gamble ahead of the 43? Brandon Cook, who is holding incredible in front of Chronix High. And now this is kind of the game at these super speedways, is which line could push the other one in front to get themselves moving, and or a third line formed. And the back there, I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if we can kind of move a little bit here. There we go. The back on that top kind of a little bit apart. Cameron Red and Corey Gamble.
Well, right now, it's a little too soon to be starting that third line. If somebody does jump out and try to make a third line, you have to have somebody go with you. And at the moment, it looks like we may have a taker, but it may, be no one's going with him. As I was about to say, look what's happening. We're going straight to the back.
No one is going with him. He is going backwards. Cameron Red's thinking about it. Bruno's thinking about it.
We got a few more takers for that third line. Might be something forming.
Let's see what these drivers can do, guys.
Looks like back in the line we go. Austin Keyser and Corey Gamble and them trying to work their way back up to the main pack. Going out out there like that isn't going to work so far back. Austin Kiesler making some mistakes here. Trey Fanta going to go with him, though, and this could turn a mistake into a good thing. They're getting the third line going towards the back, Josh.
Something's forming, I see. Yeah, I mean, good clean racing so far.
Which is a change of pace from what we've been used to. We're 4 laps into this 100-lap race. Brandon Cook is in the lead. We've got outside lane Foreman. Looks like Brett Aldridge towards the back. Jay Fatal at the back. Cameron Red and Brad Miller on that outside lane. And Zane Hyde thinking about going with him as well. Not a lot of big movers, although this third line has worked their way forward. But they lost Jay Fatal. Brett Aldridge now all alone. Oh, Bruno might go with him.
With each lap that goes by, that third line is getting more detectives with them, and they're going to make a strong push to the lead in a few moments.
Well, the other thing to note is the top line is losing takers, and everyone that pulls out of the middle line, like they're just slowing up the whole back half of the pack. They really need to just stick together there, don't they, Josh?
Yeah, they do, but you know, you don't know if you don't know if it's going to work if you don't try. You got plenty of time to make up and recover from a mistake that you made. So it's a good call to do this right now in some way.
Getting word, Corey Gamble's having issue with his car. He's hopped into pack to just kind of hold pace until he can get down pit road. But something not quite right with the number 11.
Maybe they can get it straightened out, and maybe he won't lose a lap and get it back to where he can be competitive.
He fell off pace trying to stay with Cameron Red earlier, and since then he's done nothing but drop backwards.
That third line's coming together a lot nicer. They might get a strong run here soon.
They got a lot of good pushers. I think someone to really keep an eye on, Cameron Red. Brad Miller's really done better, but he always seems to screw himself at some point or another. Joey Hayes in that mix-up as well. And, you know, these guys know there's a lot of laps to go. They're taking it easy right now, which we're very thankful for. Triple C might be off pace there, or he's catching, I can't quite tell.
Some of them drivers in the back there's getting a little impatient, it seems, and they're bobbing and weaving from side to side trying to find what works.
Look at this. The third line has made their way all the way to the front. We are seeing contention here. Oh, Caden into Brad. Brad somehow kept it out of the rest of the pack and is still driving.
But look what it did to all the lines. It just wobbled everybody.
Oh, it screwed everything up.
Caden got real big loose there in the middle, coming out of turn 4.
This thing, I mean, that could have been catastrophic.
Absolutely. And after how he got taken out last week, that's not how he would want to finish this week.
I think the big thing to note here is Caden was in the middle, got loose out of 4. Isn't there a little bit of a wind in 4 when you're in the middle like that, Josh? Like the draft on both sides. Like I wouldn't necessarily say that was Caden's fault, right?
No, it wasn't. It was just circumstances, and you're right. I mean, you kind of get the side drive from the car beside you on each side, and it vibrates awful, and it could be a lot. It can cause a lot of problems.
We've seen guys try to stick with their team today. Corey Gamble tried to stay with Cameron Red until he couldn't. And then right now you see Aaron Aldridge sticking with Donnie, the Black Rifle car there. Just trying to make Aldridge Racing move forward. Besides that, you got Rich and Jackson Beauregard together, but they're kind of stuck there on the bottom lane together. So really, it's just going to come down to tires, fuel, and which lane could get moving.
Yeah, and a lot of luck. And luck comes into play here a lot.
Absolutely, Josh. These guys are racing so tight today.
The thing that shocked me the most was how hard Caden turned sideways, hit Brad, but still somehow able to hold on to it and stay up here, and right now still in second place.
Yeah. That and how, I mean, I gotta say it again, that wreck could have been a lot worse than what it was. I mean, kudos to everybody involved because they managed to keep it from being any worse than what it was.
It looks like more people kind of got a little bit of brunt of that. Cameron Red, I wish we were at a little bit of different angle here. Cameron Red doesn't have too much damage. They're hoping to get back out here, maybe 2 laps down. Brad Miller definitely damaged. Jeremy Stelhorn damaged. Barry Sternparts Jr. damaged. Summer Rain making her way back out. Corey Gamble just holding with this pack, trying to make it to where there's a caution or natural pit stop so they can take a look at that car.
I mean, he'll be hoping more for a caution to where they can really get an idea of what's going on and fix it versus having to do it on the green.
Right now, that outside lane or the middle lane, I guess, if you're paying attention to the 93 car, Caden Gamble had a little bit of a run down the back straight and was ahead of the 43 for the moment, but guys are pulling out, trying to get that outside line going again. I'm really surprised Billy hasn't took anybody up on maybe getting pushed to the front there. He could use some points. His daughter outdoing him,
Yeah.
Look at that. Caden Gamble off the back can get a good run. If he could just make it a little further, he could get down in front of Brandon Cook. But they keep losing a pusher when it matters, Josh.
Keep losing a pusher, keep losing an extra that more horsepower. I mean, just a losing battle at the moment.
Dodge has been with us almost every race since they came aboard, and they're here tonight as well. They hang out in the Gamble Motorsports area mostly because that is the main team for Dodge. Anyone who gets Dodge engines has to go through Gamble Motorsports, just like anyone who gets Ford engines has to go through Aldridge Racing. Everyone who gets Chevy engines has to go through Fat Money Racing, although there's been talks that Chevy is thinking about changing who their main team is for their Chevy with how bad Fat Money Racing's been doing, Josh.
That's the rumor that I've been hearing. and we're definitely something that we and others are definitely keeping an eye on.
Right now, though, Fat Money Racing leading Dega for now 13 laps, and maybe they can start to show Chevy why they were picked in the first place. Although them themselves have been kind of upset with their progress. They have talked about maybe going down to a 3-person team that they brought up at a meeting a couple weeks ago. So who knows, Josh?
You're right, and and sometimes that situation, you've heard the term "less is more." And too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So cutting them down to 3 cars might be very beneficial for them in the long run.
They were the first team to get in. Billy Ray Dog finally pulls out.
And he has a couple of takers to go with him.
It might take them a minute to get together. Oh, and Tia pulls out. Caden's lost. Oh, Caden got into the 43.
Whoa!
Just a little too close, but look what it did. It gave him the lead. Can he hold it?
How did they not wreck?
G.A.M.E Motorsports is now together. The 93. Oh, the 93's falling backwards.
I'm in complete disbelief of what just happened there, guys.
93's yelling over the radio. There's something wrong with his car. The 99's going to pick him up. Dodge working together here in the middle. And there's that alliance we've seen over and over again. G.A.M.E Motorsports and Aldridge Racing. Aaron Aldridge had a decision to make, and he chose the middle without question. Oh, guys have fallen off pace bad.
Yeah, they're screaming for a caution. They need to make repairs to their cars. They're needing to make a pit stop, and they definitely don't want to do it on the green right now.
Caden Gamble's almost clear of Brandon Cook. If he can clear him, does he get over and leave? Oh, Aaron Aldridge gets down with the 65 of Taylor Berger. He said, I'm sorry, G.A.M.E Motorsports. I got to go with my guy. But
that is the faster lane right now.
But that 710 Pontiac is just to the back of the 43, and he is pushing. 93 pulled out. 93 pulled out. Chris Gamble left. Caden Gamble high and dry. But here comes the 99, another Dodge team manufacturer. Got a lot of cars working to that inside lane. Are we starting to maybe see guys thinking about pit stops?
Yeah, it's probably about that time to where you're thinking about making a pit, making those adjustments. But they're praying for a caution before that, I mean, if they make a pit stop and then a caution comes out, that could end their day.
Right now, Brandon Cook is still hang on. Hang on. Caden Gamble leads that lap 18. Now, can he recreate that on the last lap or get the lead before then? That's the question. Looks like Rich has found Tia in this mix-up, and he is now pushing on the back of that 34. Summer rain might be an issue. We might have to park her like we did. Or, like, I don't think it was her, but any slow car, we parked them during that one super speedway, Josh. I don't know what rule you have in place this year, but
If they are a hindrance, they will. And if they are a hindrance and will alter the racing that's on the track right now, if they're not in contention, and if they're a hazard, they will be parked.
that is a super speedway rule. We really can't depict that on short tracks because, I mean, you're driving through the pack anyway. Going 3 wide for the lead. And Brandon Cook getting way out there with his help. Caden has a fast Dodge tonight. If he could get 1 or 2 more cars to just stay with them in that middle, they might take that lead permanently.
Yeah.
Oop. Michaels thought about going up top.
Uh-oh.
Looked like he a little bit more than thought about it, but decided not to. He remembered where he got his motors from, I think, halfway through that decision.
Yeah.
Just Brandon Cook getting a huge run. He's got a lot more help there.
Like you said, Lee, if Caden had the help that Brandon has, Caden probably would have already overtaken this lead.
At least it took his car a little bit to get there. He did have the help towards the beginning of this race, but I mean, look at this right here. 2 of them. If he could just get a little further out there. Billy Ray Dog drops down. You could throw a sheet over top 5.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you want. That's what the fans want to see. It's close, side by side, racing like this to where your lessons, you could be in 8th place and be within a second of the lead. That's what you want. That's excitement.
Absolutely.
Look at Caden. Again, just him and Michaels. Michaels goes up.
Oh!
Rich gets a run. Can he give it to Caden Gamble? Tia gets back in line.
We don't see the lines forming like we did earlier. People are just jockeying for position and trying their own thing, and that's a little bit of a problem. They need to get back together. They need to work together if they want to make something of this.
When Brad hit the wall, we seen teams kind of lose each other. Hasn't really regained since then. The one thing that has remained kind of constant is, the three up here towards the front. Brandon Cook, Caden Gamble, and Chronic Sai. They haven't really moved positions. Everybody else, though, has shuffled.
They have.
Rich almost got him out there in front.
Ooh.
We're going four wide. We're going four wide. Why are we going four wide?
He's right. Dang it. Why not?
Amen, Josh.
"24 laps in to this 100-lap race here at Talladega right now. Brandon Cook is your leader.
Outside line's got something going.
There's two of them there. Taylor Berger. Tia Clark. Ooh, big bob out of Tia. But she's got it up next to Caden if she can keep going here. Slowing Caden up real bad, you can tell, being put in the middle like that, which we seen him wreck that one time, Josh.
Yeah, you can tell he's definitely uncomfortable in this situation.
Let's Brandon Cook back out front almost. Aaron Aldridge backed way off.
Still a lot of racing to go. He don't want to try anything.
He said, "They're going to wreck. I ain't being in it." At least see it coming.
Yeah.
And when you're in them cars, like, people think you see like 4 or 5 cars ahead. You don't.
No, you do not. I've turned some laps around a few tracks here lately, and you really can't.
Josh was my spotter in the truck race we did, and I got up to the back bumper, and that's all you could see. That's it.
Yeah, and you're relying heavily on your spot now. Yeah.
3 wide again. Three of Aldridge Racing up here. Summer rain.
On. She's not getting down low.
Throw the yellow. And ejector.
Caution's out.
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting yourself something to drink there, buddy.
Very good call there.
And a lot of drivers just sigh of relief and can finally breathe for a few moments.
Said I didn't have the privilege, Josh.
Well, Summer Rain ought to know better than to be out on that track going so slow. She's been warned.
Massive cloud cover over the track right now on coming out of turns 1 and 2.
Oh well, we'll just throw the yellow if it happens, I guess. Or whatever Josh decides in the moment. Maybe I can black flag her next time. Well, things have changed quite a bit out there, boys.
Well, this gives Summer a warning, I guess you can say, you know, and next time around it will not be a warning.
We got the Brandon Cook 43 STP Richard Petty throwback leading the day. And the next special scheme in line would be Christopher Rich, his Greg Biffle tribute. And we got pit road takers, Josh. It's a race up pit road.
Everybody hitting pit road, everybody going to get their cars looked at, mended, and fresh tires, fresh gas.
They're going to hit pit road. They're going to get whatever they're getting. And then we're going to see who wins the race off pit road. Now, you know, people think having that first pit stall is the best, but sometimes it'll come back to get you.
Yeah.
There's still a speed limit on pit road.
Well, if you're the first car off pit road, you don't have to worry about it when you're exiting out.
I believe that is Caden Gamble. Brandon Cook gonna get out before Caden Gamble. Oh, it's not. Oh, there's a bunch of people. Oh my, it was actually Michaels.
No.
Brandon Cook gets way back in the shuffle.
That is not what he wanted.
Caden Gamble beats the race off pit road. Gamble Motorsports showing exactly why they were one of the top teams in the FMRA since it started. Chronix High kept second. Rich third. We have a lot of positions moved here.
I can hear Caden's crew chief screaming from here.
That's because you got him on the radio.
Yeah, will you turn that down? Jesus. CJ's a Gamble Motorsports fanboy, in case you guys haven't figured it out.
Yes, I am.
Which is weird, because I watched Corey ask him to leave one day, and he got all red in the face, and he said, yeah, I'll just see you later, bud. I got stuff to do.
Why do you think I be at all the Dodge camps and everything?
CJ's a Dodge guy. Well, I like my transmission, so I'm a Chevy guy. And unfortunately, right now, Chevy lost the race off pit road. You know what I am seeing towards the front here, though? I'm seeing
a
Dodge. I'm seeing Pontiac. I'm seeing Ferrari. Where is Ford?
Good question.
The first Ford is Sophie Raydog in 12th. The race up pit road for Ford. is not good.
And on race day.
Oh, we are stacked real wide. Brandon Cook to the outside back there because of how bad he went backwards on pit road. You know that Triple C is going to be ringing his pit crew up and down over the next couple weeks for that.
Yeah.
Oh, you best believe it.
I mean, Josh, you know Triple C personally, as he's your boss and probably calls you more than your family does. He is not the happiest man when things go the way he doesn't want it to go.
No, he isn't, but that's because he wants perfection. He wants best. He wants the best out there for the fans, and he kind of can't blame the guy.
Here we go.
Chronix High has the outside lane. Chris Gamble behind him. Caden Gamble has Christopher Rich in the 59 Park with the Puck National Guard
Green, green, green.
Ferrari. And here we go.
Cronings hit that race line before Caden.
Rich took us 3 wide right off the bat.
He ain't got no takers, though. He needs some help. Maybe not. He's got help now. Never mind. He's got it.
They didn't seem to want to leave Chronix High out there, but then they decided to go with Rich. It was very hesitant of a decision for everybody there. Rich doesn't seem to have too many friends.
He's done it to himself.
Right now, Caden Gamble is your leader. Won the race off pit road. He's got Michaels to his back. Dodge team working together here. Although 2 different teams, both Dodge manufacturing. I think you guys are smart enough to put together. Anyway, Rich has the second line formed. He's got Chris Gamble pushing him. Brandon Cook is falling back. Chronix High got left out to dry. Chris Chaos went with him.
I believe that was Ferguson. We saw, yeah, he's bobbing and weaving going from lane to lane. He darted down to the bottom low lane, but now he's went back to the center lane.
Corey Gamble was told to take it easy. They didn't quite figure out what was wrong. They think they did, but he's supposed to just kind of take it one step at a time here and see if they can diagnose it some more or if they solve the issue, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, and we still got a ways to go here. I mean, we're not even halfway yet. Nowhere close to halfway, so he's got plenty of time.
If you notice, Dodge team down here, Brad Miller, who's back out on the track, the 11, and Cameron Red, all kind of together. Corey Gamble doing some shaking of the car, trying to see if he can maybe move forward here. He's got the 32 Triple C to his outside. They're 3 wide towards the back, Josh.
Yeah, look at that gaggle of cars. Eight 18 cars right there you can throw a sheet over.
Right now, Chronix High has formed a line on the outside. He's got Chris Chaos, Zane High, Oh, his son's made his way forward. Holy shit. He's got Jackson Beauregard and... Oh! 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 There it is! Every single car! Hold the phone!
A lot of good drivers just got taken out
God!
there. Where did this begin?
I...
Oh, shit.
All right, let's look at Caden.
All right.
So it looks like Trey Fanta and Jay Fatal somewhere in there. Oh man, Josh.
Oh, we got one on his roof.
Oh, we gotta go watch that one more time. Can we get a... Caden did get some damage in that.
But he maintains first place, right?
He maintains first place, but he did hit the wall. Chronix High made it out. Or no, Zane High made it out unscathed. Zane High, I think, is going to take the lead here. My, how the turns have tabled.
Did you have this on your bingo card? Because I didn't.
I blame this all on Summer Rain. If we didn't have to throw the yellow for her, we might still be green flag racing right now. But we did, and here we are, lap 36 under caution in this 100-lap race. Zane High has took the lead. Looks like we lost another driver. Looked like Bruno.
Caden ended up in 21st.
That hasn't finished yet. I'd keep an eye on that. Possibly 20 cars on the lead lap. What do you got to say, Josh?
Wow. Just wow.
It's Dega, baby.
Yeah, it is.
So I think we've seen the big one.
Gosh, I hope we have. I don't want to see another one. Take out the rest of the field.
What about this bad luck of G.A.M.E Motorsports?
Yeah, I mean, they might need to get a Lucky's Rabbit's Foot or a four-leaf clover or something. Get rid of that black cat that keeps on crossing their path.
It's unreal.
There's hope. They still have Chris Gamble out here. But they just every week have gotten into some kind of mess.
But he came over the radio earlier screaming he had issues. Hopefully they fixed him on pit road earlier.
You know, they say this place is haunted. I've heard eerie stories about odd things happening, and you know, every time we come here, something odd does happen. And certain drivers hearing voices, and you never know what could happen at Talladega.
I'm starting to wonder if the Fmra is cursed.
Could be. But it looks like we're going racing this time by. Got the track cleaned off. We're ready, boys. Have any one of y'all ever been to a Waffle House?
I love Waffle
All the
House.
time.
I tell you what, after tonight, supper's on me. We're going to the Waffle House. We're gonna live it up big.
Hey, if you go in there drunk at 3 or 4 a.m., the waitress will cut your waffle for you.
You sound like you're talking from experience.
I am.
Brandon Cook, if he wins this race, I'm pretty sure we'll get some free Waffle House.
Yeah,
All-Star Special.
all the way, baby.
Somehow caught up in that wreck. Brandon Cook still on the lead lap. He's currently sitting 9th as we go back to green flag racing. Chris Michaels is in 3rd. He started 30th. Just want you guys to know. Why are we 3 wide? Why are we 3 wide?
They felt like it.
Green flag.
They in the back of the pack. They must feel like they bruised on the plaza then. Who was that?
Jeremy Stellhorn and Joseph Robinson having a little bit of words there, I guess.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a look at who's all on the lead lap. Right now, Zane High has the lead. Chris Chaos is in 2nd, slowly falling backwards. Chris Michaels is there in 2nd now. If Chris Chaos can't get back up there. Chris Gamble 3rd.
Ooh, they got with a bobbling.
Ooh, oh.
Oh, they not. Oh man. If that don't make the butthole pucker, I don't know what will.
All right, 18 cars on the lead lap. Zane High, Chris Chaos, Chris Michaels, Chris Gamble, Mike Storm, Brett Rainier, Chronic Side, Jay Fatal, Brandon Cook. Everything just swapped on me. Ah, shit. Well, you guys get the picture. 18 cars, you can pause and read who's on the lead lap. Zane High right now has the lead.
Got 2 packs of cars here. Neither one of them seemed formed.
I didn't see what split us up there. Some slow cars caught up in. Trey Fanta to the outside trying to form his own 3rd lane. Don't think that's how that works there, bud.
He needs some support back there.
We are 41 laps into this 100-lap race at Talladega. Second lane is disbanded. Is that summer rain?
It is.
Hey, yo.
Summer Rain back on the lead lap in 8th place.
Okay.
Anything can happen in the FMRA, guys.
is Dago, baby.
Right now, Zane High has lead. We're 3 wide for 4th. That is disintegrated. Ooh, Chris Gamble got wobbly. Coming out of 2. Whatever was wrong with Chris Gamble's car, looks like they may have fixed it.
Dodge back together, working together. Michaels and Gamble.
With the Toyota in tow. The only Toyota in the field. My, oh my. Uh-oh.
Got a slow car coming up. Who is it?
Well,
Caden Gamble back out there, 4 laps down.
hopefully he's smart enough to move out of the way.
Doesn't really look like this group's catching it.
No.
They give that car nitrous?
Didn't some team get in trouble for that a while back?
I think it was like jet fuel or something. Look at Chris Gamble on the outside. Bottom lane is disbanded. Zane High got sent way out there by Brett Rainier. If they can get him to fall back. Gamble Motorsports going to lead another lap. Chris Gamble this time. Go ahead and confirm.
Let's go,
Yep.
Dodge.
Chris Gamble this time takes a lead lap away from a competitor, this time Zane High. Brandon Cook back there with significant damage, following quickly. There is a group making its way forward. Looks like Joseph Robinson, Aaron Aldrich, Austin Kiesler. And I didn't get to see who else was in the mix there, but they might be joining these boys in a moment.
If those competitors join the rest of the field up front, it's just going to make it more competitive and more exciting for the fans, and it's exactly what they came here to see. But they got to work together to get that.
It's Billy Ray Dog, but he's 5 laps down. Triple C slow on the bottom straight. He just come out of pit road.
Yes.
I'd be fast enough to join that pack right there. Keep pushing them forward. Zane High started 28th. Currently leading this race.
And we're approaching the halfway mark.
Everybody right now is singing the Pokemon theme song. I'm going to be the very best, like no one ever was.
You good one, Lee.
Zane High right now, your leader coming out of turns 3 and 4. But if Chris Gamble can get another run like he has been on these straights, he could take another lap away. But not this time.
Chris needs to hit that button.
They
What button is
are
that?
they are catching Caden Gamble. It's good, the ejecto-cedo button.
No, not that button. That button.
2 slow cars ahead.
Yeah. Are they significantly slower?
We will take a gander here. I mean, yeah. Who's the one in front of Caden, though? I don't even see the other one anymore.
I don't see the other one. Keep an eye on him. We may have to send him to pit road.
We'll throw the caution if Caden starts impending.
Yeah. You might need to because he's slowing up and he's going to be a hinder. They're catching them fast.
Could you let me see Caden down there?
They still got a little distance in between them.
Not much. It's coming quick. And as per
Caution.
request to Josh,
How you doing in there, kid?
he is the Grand Marshal after all. Caution flag has been thrown here at Talladega one last time at the halfway point. 50 laps.
It's the right call.
Low times.
Pacer car almost collided with, can't see who it is.
Zane High threw the brakes on. Caused a pile up in turns 1 and 2.
You must have watched the Days of Thunder where he wanted to hit the pace car.
This is going to bring 18 cars closer and give Bruno, if he is the first car on the lap down, a free pass, get him 1 lap down instead of 2. We'll see if there's any takers to pit road. Zane High currently still has the lead, halfway to go. Looking at this front group, it has changed quite a bit. No Caden Gamble, no Tia Clark, no Brandon Cook, no Chronix High. There is a Zane High. There's a Chris Gamble.
There's only one Gamble.
A lot of takers to pit road. Most of them cars laps down. Bruno getting that lap. Couple cars might have went a lap down. Have to wait and see this time by. Brandon Cook had to pull his car out, no longer in this race for the moment. They had to take it into, what's that called, Josh?
The garage?
Yeah, garage, thank you. Into the garage. Sad day, Brandon Cook. Looked like Brandon Cook had the car to beat today.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just how the tables can turn here,
Find out this time by if any cars went a lap down with their stop to pit road.
Doesn't look like it.
All right, so 17 cars on the lead lap. Mike Storm is in 17. We got a big sort coming through here. Mike Storm in 17th. Brett Aldridge, 16th. Tyler Ferguson, 15th. Joey Hayes, 14th. That's Ferguson Motorsports. All four of them still in the lead lap. Chronics High, 13th. Austin Kiesler, the fourth Ferguson Motorsports car, 12th. Summer Rain sitting 11th. Trey Fanta, 10. Aaron Aldridge in 9th. Joseph Robinson, 8th. Jay Fatal, 7th. Taylor Berger, 6th. Chris Chaos, 5th. Chris Michaels, 4th. Brett Rainier, 3rd. Chris Gamble, 2nd. And then Zane High in 1st. And that's everybody on the lead lap. Started back there with Mike Storm. I see some cars here that look not too damaged, which surprises me after seeing that big pileup.
Yeah, me too. I mean, some of his cars that was in that pileup running up front now, running near the front. And, yeah, it blows me away that they're able to do this.
Ford making their way back forward. Taylor Berger going to be the first Ford up in the top 6. And then you see Aaron Aldridge, who's made his way forward after being in that big wreck. A lot of cars I thought days were over.
Here we go.
It's Dega, baby.
Let's get it.
The shifting, the bobbing and weaving, the trying to find any sort of advantage over there. There were 3 wide in the middle already.
On that back right there, because they're going to try to make their way up to the front.
Tyler Ferguson cannot decide what lane he wants to go with. We've seen him up high. He almost created a 4th lane. Now he's back down low, going with Cronks High.
Pick a lane and drive.
These guys seem to be taking it easy so far.
Caution out.
Colton.
What
What
can we
happened?
do to try to help it if we do get another restart?
Oh!
Oh!
Oh boy.
Rick, I figured something like that was going to happen near the back because they did not want to stay there long. Oh, no. Oh.
Joey Hayes.
Looks like it starts with Dylan Wagner getting loose, coming out of 4. I'm sorry, coming across the finish line, sends Triple C into the wall, and Joey Hayes into the wall. Big wreck, Joey Hayes. Joey Hayes probably out for the day there.
Yeah. Brett took a big hit. Probably could be the end of his day as well. That's not the shaking and baking he was hoping for.
Gotta shake it before you can bake it, right?
Yeah.
What a race we've had so far. Poor Joey Hayes, Brett Aldridge. I don't know who else is caught up in that wreck. I'll have to wait and see who gets dropped off this list. But, man, rough day. Rough day for a lot of teams, a lot of drivers. Rough season.
Yeah, rough season indeed for a handful of these drivers. Maybe they can get it straightened out because the season's still young.
Yeah, we haven't even made it to the halfway point.
No.
And if you look at the checkbooks of a lot of these teams, like they've already profited this year. Even a couple of the ones that were really struggling, or that are struggling this season, like G.A.M.E Motorsports, for example, geez, although they are struggling positions-wise, they're not struggling financially at the moment.
They are not.
And same could be said for a lot of these teams. I think there's only a couple teams that are struggling financially. Ray Dog Racing. I think that if Fat Money Racing continues at the trajectory they're on, they only have a couple more seasons of the current layout of the business. But if they could find some success, or if they restructure, I could see it going differently. Looks like Tia gets back a lap. Bruno must not have been ahead of her.
How many laps done does that make her now, or is she back on the lead lap?
She'll be one lap down.
Okay.
So it's whatever lapped car is the first one ahead. So
yeah, I didn't know how many she was down. I was
2 laps down. Now she'll be 1.
okay.
So another caution, and
She's right back in the thick of things. If one more caution comes out.
Fat Money Racing still has a horse in this race. Brett Rainier, the 40 M&Ms. One second.
Going green next time by. Lining up double file. Confusion in the back there, but they'll get it sorted out.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, we are double stacked. Brett Aldridge still in this?
Wow, okay. I thought his day would be over. Okay.
Was that not Brett Aldridge earlier?
Yeah, it was.
Was it Rich?
We'll have to go back and look because I could have swore it was the shake and bake sticks, but they do kind of look similar.
Well,
no, it was a 6 because look at the nose.
Yeah, you guys will have to tell us who's seen it. If we're right or wrong, are we crazy? Brett Aldridge still out here. That thing got back on. You telling me that thing, he got back, he looked at it, he started up, he's like, get out my race car, hop back in that thing, got back out there?
That thing's still raceable. Get out of the way. Pace car's getting ready to dip down pit road. There it goes, making that hard left turn.
That's what you want to see. No, you don't want to see no pit pace car just gradually go to pit road. You don't want to see him hit the yellow barrier either. You want him to just dip to pit road.
Yeah.
Green flag.
Green flag's in the air.
Here we go.
Did he even pit?
He couldn't stay on the lead lap. Probably had to stay out there. He's probably wishing on a caution right now.
Yeah, because I mean, look how it's going straight back. Yeah, he needs a quick caution. He needs to do something, but he had to not pit to stay on the lead lap. He's praying for a quick caution. Maybe he'll get it.
Maybe he will get one the way these guys are racing. Lap 59 of 100. Laps are quickly winding down. Oh, dived to pit road, Rich. Yeah, it's Rich. Rich pit road that time.
Okay.
I'm starting to think earlier that might have been Rich. An accident. I hope it wasn't. I hope we got it right, Josh. Hope we got it right. Because Brett is dropping back like a rock. Ooh, got up into Chronic side back there. Brad Miller. All three wrecked cars right there in a row. Look who's up here. Tyler Ferguson in the 3.
It'll be something to see him put it in the victory lane. That'll be something that, I'm sure it'll be a fan favorite moment here, and I would enjoy seeing it myself.
You definitely see that white number 3 Goodwrench car from a good while away. Another car you can see from a good while away. That 5, I just want to go fast. Who's making his way forward, just hopped in front of Tyler. Austin Kiesler pushing Tyler. There is some teamwork here. The 3 and the 8 dropping, though.
And since we brought up 3 cars that have a special paint scheme, remember, vote for your favorite paint scheme down in the comments. You must not vote for your car or you'll be disqualified, but vote for your favorite paint scheme, and the winner will get a little bit of prize money.
It has to be one of the special schemes. However, if you do vote for one of the other cars, as long as it's not one of your cars, we'll consider it in the final tally. Don't vote for one of your cars.
Okay.
Don't get a second account and vote for one of your cars.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I like the Christopher Rich scheme he put together.
Park at the Pug, Greg Biffle Tribute National Guard car.
Yes.
Definitely one of the top ones. Is Trey Fanta likes that outside line. The only Toyota in the field here. And not because of the wrecks. I mean, even if everybody was still here. The only Toyota in the field. And contending for the lead here all by himself.
Can he hold it?
He got the run of his life all by himself.
But it didn't last long, and he's quickly losing ground.
Is that Corey Gamble?
It is.
6 laps down. Oh! 93 way off pace.
Whoa!
Big split now because the 93 just lost all, the car stalled for a second or something. Gamble Motorsports having issues. We seen this happen to Billy Raydog and them last year for a couple races, kind of think of it. Billy Raydog had a car that was almost contending for the win when all of a sudden it just off pace and fell to the back. Chris Gamble's being a little different though, as it seems to happen at weird times. And then he'll push his way back forward, the car will be fine, and then boom, stalls again. Oh, Summer Rain! Up into the wall!
Ooh.
Caution. Any comments there, bud?
I believe her day may be over.
It's got to be over at this point.
Let's see what happened there.
Oh, she hit that wall hard.
Oh, she got down into Joseph Robinson, and that's all she wrote there. Trey Fanta steals the lead at the time the caution comes out from Zane High. Are ye not entertained?
Highly entertained.
Let's see who gets a lap back. Possibly Corey Gamble. Although he's 6 laps down. Anything can happen. You start wearing down them laps. Corey Gamble had proven, though, that he would have had a decently nice car here tonight. Get some of these lap cars moved out of the way, and we'll figure out what the actual lineup is here. Trey Fanta, Zane High, Brett Rainier, Chris Chaos, and Joseph Robinson, top 5. Chris Gamble, Aaron Aldridge, Tyler Ferguson, Jay Fatal, Austin Kiesler, top 10. And a bunch of pit road takers, which is not going to let Corey Gamble get his lap back. I swore I just seen Brad Miller. No, it wasn't Brad Miller. Who stayed out? Tia stays out to get her lap back.
That puts you back on the lead lap, does it not?
It does put her back on the lead lap. Tia back on the lead lap, but not going to go to pit road because of it. We'll see who's going to all make it out of pit road. Looks like Trey Fanta did win the race off pit road. Chris Chaos got second off pit road. Jay Fatal third. Tyler Ferguson up to fourth. Aaron Aldridge fifth. Chris Michaels sixth. Aaron Aldridge jumps up positions there. Chris Michaels sixth. Joseph Robinson seventh. Austin Kiesler eighth. Zane High back to ninth. And Taylor Berger gets 10th. With all that, Brett Aldridge front end banged up, but they got it banged out a little bit. It's no longer as bad of a scoop as it was. It's still a little bit of a scoop. But on the lead lap in 11th place after what he's endured today is incredible. Now, Tia needs to get down to pit road, get in her stall, get out of it before Trey Fanta makes his way around, because if not, she will go back a lap down, and she wants to contend here tonight, Josh.
That she does.
"66 laps in to this 100-lap race. Talladega has been Talladega.
Interesting. Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. It hasn't been nice to. It's like a Sour Patch Kid every time we come here. I'm so happy to see it, but after you eat a couple, you're reminded exactly what Sour Patch Kids are.
It's sour, then it's sweet, then it's gone.
And that's
But here it's kind of reverse. You know, it starts off sweet, then turns sour.
And then sweet, then sour, then sweet, then sour, and then it's gone.
And then eventually it's gone.
So enjoy it while it's here. Chaos at every door. People moving, grooving. Names are shifting and jiving. This is Talladega, and I see some prime candidates to hold the trophy at the end of it and the money that comes along with it. Trey Fanta, the only Toyota in the field, going to lead us around. And then you got the one-car team of Chris Chaos. Snap-on Racing went defunct, but they said, I'm going to sponsor Chris Chaos. They wanted Chevy. 19 Chevy, Chris Chaos. Does it get much better than that?
No, it don't.
Looks like Tia got back out there. But She has to start at the tail end of the longest line. Hopefully she can avoid the carnage that's about to ensue.
Only one way to only one way to find out, and we're about to go green.
This 3 all-white car tribute to Kevin Harvick and Dale Earnhardt all in one. That one I have my eye on, but then don't take your eyes off that Cougar for a second as the pace car dives to pit road, and here we go.
Let's get it.
Gonna be the very best. No
Green
one
flag.
ever was. Here we go!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Hey, y'all. They're already getting dangerously close, and
We're 3 wide.
they're already getting gutsy with their calls. With what they want to do.
Ooh!
Look at this.
Ooh! Ooh, and that's why Chris Chaos is the OG right there. Man held on to that. Jay Fatal to the outside. Tyler Ferguson's line losing wind. Aaron Aldridge moving forward. Austin Kiesler way off the pace. Destega, baby. Chris Chaos just shoved his way up. He didn't even care about Jay Fatal being there. But because of that, it looks like he lost all his help. Here comes Joseph Robinson. No, Joseph Robinson said nah. Looks like Jay Fatal and Chris Michaels, Team Michaels Miller Racing right there, are deciding to go with Chris Chaos. Anyway, although they haven't got up there. Ooh, Aaron Aldridge thought about. Oh, he's going! Chris Chaos isn't going with him! What are we seeing right now? Things have changed as laps are winding down here. 71 laps in. Zane High trying to get back to the lead. Aaron Aldridge went back and regathered Chris Chaos. They're now pushing back forward.
It looks like I'm having audio trouble. I'm going to see if I can fix it. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I'm still here with you, Lee.
All good, CJ, right now. Not much is changing. It doesn't seem like either line's really moving here, does it?
No, I mean, it's a steady push from each side, so, everybody's maintaining their position.
Right now, Trey is pulling ahead. Utah Racing could really use this. I talked about some of the teams who are struggling, and this is one of them.
I mean, it's hard to do it by yourself when you're the only Toyota on the track.
Only Toyota on the track, the only member of his own team, which also the only Toyota on the track. It kind of all makes sense, but I just wanted to elaborate for any of you who couldn't catch on. He needs Toyota as a whole needs at least one other team to go to them, and they are trying, and they've put together at least a package that is somewhat worth talking about here tonight.
It seems like it may be working a little better now, so let's hope I'm good to go.
If there's any issues, Josh, I did see Duke in here before we started.
Okay.
Not too happy you fired him, probably.
Well,
He deserved it.
I reckon so.
We have 16 cars on the lead lap. Somehow, Brett Aldridge still out there putting around with that scoop on the hood. Let's see if we can go see him. I mean, he is off the pace, something fierce.
Yeah, I mean, he has lost a draft. Not the day he was hoping for.
Still Tia back here. She's making her way forward, but not with much help. Austin Kiesler in 12th is falling backwards with Chris Gamble. Brett Rynier is up here. He's got Tyler Ferguson on his nose. Chris Michaels up not too far from that. Chris Chaos and Aaron Aldridge out there on that outside line just trying to get to the forward. They got Jay Fatal and Zane High with him. And then the inside line is Trey Fanta, Taylor Berger, Joseph Robinson, Billy Ray Dog.
How long do you think it's going to be before we see an outside line, a third lane forming, trying to make something out of nothing? Because life's quickly winding down here. We're less than 25 to go.
It really just matters who's been saving, who's got what left. I mean, it's Talladega.
It's Dega, baby. Yeah, you're right.
But we have seen carnage already tonight, so you know there's probably a lot of team owners who are in the ears right now, like, hey, let's try to keep the negatives to a lower number tonight, can we?
Yeah. Try to bring it home in one piece.
Corey Gamble's not going to be too happy with it for.
You know, it's been, what, 3 or 4 races now where we've had nothing but carnage? 5 races?
Yeah.
Maybe the whole season?
Yeah.
About the whole season.
I would say pit road's about the only place we haven't seen it, but I would be wrong.
You know, G.A.M.E Motorsports did have a good showing tonight off pit road. That was about the only place that they did well tonight.
If it hadn't been for summer rain, you know, as you said, maybe it's still been Katie and Brandy.
Yeah, it's a good
but
point.
you know what they say, if Fifths and Butch was candy and nuts, we'll all have a Merry Christmas.
Well, I don't know about that either, CJ, because, you know, Caden got put in the middle 3 wide and did wreck a good chunk of the field.
That is true.
So, what did it have been?
I take some of the blame on himself there.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could be said, ifs and if it's and buts, candy. The same phrase Josh loves saying. But what I do know is Trey Fanta right now for Toyota is putting together a hell of a hey, come with me and you'll succeed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, can I ask both you guys, Josh, you go first. Do you think any teams are switching to Toyota in the current teams that we have? Do you think there's any teams that are even thinking about it?
They might be a couple out there, but, you know, I know I'm no longer affiliated with Aldridge Racing, but I do know the people that run Aldridge Racing.
The owner's your brother, so yeah.
Yeah. And my cousin.
Yeah.
I can confirm they're not.
Well, they're the lead Ford manufacturer for the Fmra, so I'd assume they wouldn't be.
And I can confirm that G.A.M.E Motorsports wouldn't be leaving Dodge to go to Toyota.
I don't necessarily see Ray Dog Racing switching, but, you know, things have happened before. It could happen, but I don't see it.
Well, Ray Dog Racing, although it doesn't get mentioned much, they do have a pretty strong partnership with Aldridge Racing through the Ford manufacturer. They go to all the big meetings and all the vacations, getaways, and
how many teams are for Pontiac?
Huh?
How many teams are for Pontiac? Would they be possible to go to Toyota?
There's one Pontiac team.
Oh.
Yep, that is IDK Racing. It's Toyota lost a lot after its failures here in the Grand Stock Series. Michaels Miller Racing went to Dodge this season. They lost Snap-on. Snap-on, that was their one request with Chris Chaos, is that he chose a different manufacturer. But you see him rocking Chevy and has that partnership with Fat Money Racing. which the rumor being Chevy not too happy with Fat Money Racing, and they've been in talks supposedly with Ferguson Motorsports, which Tyler Ferguson has denied. Four wide. Okay, 3 wide.
Laps are quickly winding down. People are starting to make those little gutsy moves, gutsy calls, and putting a car in situations where they probably shouldn't.
Some of these cars are laps down. Brandon Cook for sure. 2 laps down. Corey Gamble is 6 laps down. Brandon Cook hoping to race his way to the front. Get one of them lap backs the hard way. So, question, Josh. If Brandon Cook gets to the lead, technically being first place, caution drops. So he gets the lap back the hard way and then gets lucky dog as well?
If he'll be back on the lead lap.
Well, he is to the outside by himself making progress.
And that's what you got to do.
Somebody check that 43 car.
He hit his butt. I'm telling you.
Somebody's gonna have to show me where these button is in these cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at it myself. Might have to investigate these buttons you keep talking about.
I went for my daily walk around the track. I keep finding steel shot everywhere. A little confused about that as well.
Caution.
Oh! Oh!
Big wreck.
Oh, what happened? Somebody tell me.
Oh no! Up in the lead. The leaders.
I looked away for 2 seconds. Oh, Taylor Berger, what happened there?
Oh my God.
Oh, Jay Fatal touched the back end. That was all the leaders. Look at the 93.
Chris Gamble needs medics now.
My. I do hope Chris Gamble's okay.
I did hear him saying over the radio, "Yep, I'm flying through the air. This isn't good."
Wow. It's Dega, baby.
I think you need to be saying that's mayhem, baby,
That's more along the lines.
because that's what we got. Coming around to complete lap 85, and how many drivers is left? Maybe 5 at best.
Right now, I'm still trying to figure out how Zane, I, and Jay Fatal made it out of that. You know what? Jay Fatal. Barely made it out of that.
By the hair of his chinny chin chin.
My. Well, Brandon Cook.
Has that been a car? Go ahead.
If he doesn't have too bad of damage, he might get a lap back here. Go ahead.
Was there any cars that has not had any damage?
I don't think so.
No, I think every car has been touched tonight.
Exactly.
I think some of these ones at the front are some of our better looking cars. Brandon Cook gets a lucky dog.
As Josh likes to say, it's Dega.
No, this is more like mayhem. This is more like chaos.
Joseph Robinson, Aaron Aldridge go to garage. Chris Chaos had to go to garage. Chris Gamble had to go to the garage. Brett Reinier had to go to the garage. Brandon Cook's still out here. Bruno had to go to the garage. Caden Gamble had to go to the garage. Corey Gamble's still out there. Donnie Riddle's still out there. Billy Raydog had to go to the garage. Dylan Wagner had to go to the garage. Jeremy Stellhorn's still out there. Brad Miller had to go to the garage. Christopher Rich had to go to the garage. Cameron Red's still out there. Barry Sternbush Jr.'s still out there. Triple C's still out there. Summer Rain had to go to the garage. Joey Hayes had to go to the garage. Jackson Borgard had to go to the garage. Sophie Raydog had to go to the garage.
Jesus.
Tia's still out there. Brett Aldridge is still out there. Chronic Say is still out there. Mike Storm still out there. Chris Michaels still out there. Taylor Berger's still out there. Austin Kiesler, Trey Fanta, Jay Fatal, Zane High, your leader.
I am getting word, y'all, that Chris Gamble is being placed under concussion protocol.
As they should. I'm glad that he is okay, though, to the point where that's the only part we're worried about. The good safety features in these cars and the great team we have here at the FMRA. That's the one thing I can say. We can have an absolute wreck out, and we never have to worry about these drivers. Josh, you do an outstanding job.
Thank you for saying that, and that's what I try to do.
Thank you, Josh.
Put together a hell of a program here. Zane High is your leader. We're going to get restacked, see who goes where. You know Trey Fan doesn't want to get that lead back. Austin Kiesler made his way forward. His car doesn't look too bad. Let's see what happens. Laps are quickly winding down. 87 of 100. Tia's thankful for this because now she actually gets to contend up here and actually have a chance of maybe passing for position. Brandon Cook just posted on his Twitter for fans to throw beer cans onto the track as soon as the green flag drops.
Do not do that. If I see one fan throw one can out there on the track surface, racing surface, you will be banned from all FMRA events.
I think he just wants another caution so he can be lucky dog again. Here we go.
If a can hits that track, I'm sure he'll face consequences.
He just put out another tweet. Don't do it. Just kidding. Anyone that read that didn't know it was a joke.
I had to cross my T's and dot my I's because you can never know this crowd.
Pace car's off, Josh.
Here we go, guys. Once again.
Green flag.
Jay Fatal may have just got black flagged.
I think he did, boss.
Jay Fiddle got a huge jump on the leader. No, they allowed it?
He backed off, maybe so.
All right, I don't think he got black flagged.
Interesting.
I think he thought he got black flagged, though. This is getting chaotic up here. Taylor Berger is on the lead lap, and we are 3 wide for the lead. That's not Taylor Berger.
That is Brett. Oh, not Brett.
That's Donnie.
Donnie, excuse me. Yes, he's showing off of that Black Rifle coffee.
Taylor Berger is behind Zane High in the 65.
Yeah, they do look similar from a distance.
My apologies there. We are 3 wide at the lead, though. That wasn't a lot.
No, we're not. Yeah, you're right.
Somebody whisper in these guys' ears that we still got 10 laps to go.
No, we don't just got 10 laps. We don't have 10 laps to go. We just got 10 laps to go.
And you can tell by the way they're driving.
I mean, it's time to make that move.
Oh! Zane High! Still your leader for the moment. Gets shoved way high. Chris Michaels down low. Taylor Berger,
Wow.
we're 3 wide for the lead. Zane High.
Ooh-wee.
Zane High falls off. Chronix High's back up here on the lead lap. Someone who led earlier today. Michaels is your leader. He's trying to go high around Donnie. But Donnie's got a fast car. He passed you guys. Barry Sternparts Jr.'s up here. He's not on the lead lap. So Chris Michaels is still your leader. Barry hooks up with Donnie, and away they go. We're 3 wide for second. 92 laps in.
Dodge leading the race again.
Chris Michaels looking for his first win. Michaels Miller Racing. He doesn't know who to go with. He just knows he needs to stay in the lead. Taylor Berger making his way forward. Zane High. Bruno. Is Bruno on the lead lap? Bruno is not on the lead lap. Don't worry about Bruno. We didn't even talk about Bruno. And right there is Chronix High making his way forward. Chris Michaels is stuck where he's at. Is this a good spot for him, Josh?
Not unless he gets some help.
These guys are running full bore now for sure. With nobody holding back, everybody trying to go forward. 93 laps into this 100-lap race. Gonna be 94. Chris Michaels crosses the line. Taylor Berger, though, has help. He's on the outside. Are we gonna see a race for first place again? Right now, it's Chris Michaels' race. Chronic's High way off pace. Falling back, Trey Fanta. Donnie and Barry lap down cars, and they are controlling this race right now.
They're not holding up the line. They're not causing a hazard or anything.
They race their way forward. They do have fast cars, so Josh can't really do much about that. Just defending you, Josh.
I mean, they're out of my hand.
They raced their way forward. That's. I think anyone would get mad if they raced their way forward and you did something about it.
Yeah. And now, I mean, they're hoping for a quick caution. That'll help them out and everyone else out as well. It seems like my audio and video problems have been fixed, so that's good to know. We have 5 laps to go.
Chris Michaels has everything to lose here. It's him and Taylor Berger about to be side by side. Oh, Taylor Berger falls back.
That's not what he needs.
Big gap between him and Barry. Donnie, by doing this, gets himself 1 lap back. He's now 5 laps down instead of 6. As long as he can hold in front of Michaels here, it doesn't help a lot in retrospect, but I mean, you're 1 less lap down in the results, which matters to these guys. Bruno trying to get into the mix as well. He's like, hey, I want a lap back. That'll put me onto the lead lap. Or no, it won't. It would have really. He got caught up in that accident. He's 3 laps down. Michael's still your leader. Zane High in second. Taylor Berger third. That's 1, 2, 3. On the inside, right behind Donnie Reynolds. Taylor again's thinking about that second lane. Zane
He is
High.
off the pace. He's losing it.
Zane High got a little loose on the bottom as well. Uh-oh. Oh, he just came off pit road.
Multiple laps down, but still
White.
trying to make
White flag this time by.
something out of nothing in it, man.
White flag is in the air. This is the last lap. Let's see what everybody has. Does anybody have anything? Can they do anything?
Not looking like it at the moment, but they're fixing to be able to pull off something if they want to. They need to do it here in the closing moments, closing laps, coming into turn 3. They need to put it out of their hat right now.
Chris Michaels just pushing in the back of Donnie. Zane High can't decide what he wants to do. Taylor Berger said, I'm going high.
I think he's too far, too little, too late.
And Chris Michaels is coming around to the checkered. Here at Talladega, nobody got anything for him. Michaels wins. Zane High second, Taylor Berger third, Tia Clark fourth, Trey Fanta fifth, Austin Kiesler sixth, Chronic High seventh, Jay Fatal eighth, Mike Storm ninth, and somehow Brett Aldridge still out there with the top 10. You want to see where your driver ended up? Go ahead, pause it, read the screen. Oh, sorry. Brett Aldridge moved up to 9th. Mike Storm got 10th. You want to see where your driver ended up? Pause it, read the screen. We'll catch you guys on the next one.